Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. North here, but you can call me Jacob. In today's Destiny 2 build video, I got for you the Gyrfalcon Fire of One Void and Prismatic Hunter build. This build is actually really strong right now. Hopefully, it's actually a contender for when they do nerf Fire of One. I'm hoping it's actually really solid. This is a master lost sector, and I was just blowing through everything, volatile everywhere. So pretty much all you need for this build is Fire of One exotic auto rifle. Like I said, this auto rifle actually shreds, and Onslaught just makes it even better. So I'm really hoping the nerf isn't too crazy, because the ammo economy, I'm not gonna lie, is kind of harsh even now. Like it's a decent amount, but I feel like hopefully the nerf isn't too much. And also, you're gonna need Gyrfalcons for this build as well. Alright, so what Gyrfalcons does, if you do not know, is your void weapons gain volatile rounds after you pretty much just come out of invis. So as soon as you shoot, say Fire of One, you're gonna, your targets are gonna become volatile. And when you're invisible and defeat a combatant while using a finisher, all of your weapons gain bonus damage. You and your nearby allies gain a reserve overshield and improved class ability regeneration. These reserve overshields can be deployed by using a class ability. So we're going to be pairing this with Stylish Executioner on the Void subclass. And I'm using Void and Prismatic, so I'm going to go over both of the subclasses and what fragments and aspects and all that we are running. So we have the build set up for you. So if you haven't, if you're still trying to complete those last minute grandmasters and all that, you can just get right up in there with this, and you're just gonna destroy everything. This thing works good as a solo player. With a team, you're just gonna be dominating everything. But let's get into the subclass, into the Prismatic and the Void class, and let me explain what fragments and aspects and super and all that good stuff, exotic armor, or my armor mods and artifact perks. Let's get up into that. Alright, now that we got over what weapon and armor pieces and talking about how Prismatic, kind of does work with this build as well, but the Gyrfalcon's build we are going to go over really fast. We're just going to go over what fragments and aspects. Obviously, you want Vanishing Step to start the gameplay loop. You want to get your invis, so you can get the volatile round and just, where we're going. You can tell what we're going with on that one. And Stylish Executioner, defeating a weakened, suppressed, or volatile target grants invisibility and true sight. And that's where the constant invis spam and all that good stuff comes from, and the volatile explosions. Really, really nice. Pairs super well with Fire of One. We are yet to see if this build is gonna be good in the patch for the next episode, because that ammo economy is already a little tough as a solo when you're doing solo content. So I could just imagine how it's gonna be. All right, so for the fragments, you want Echo of Starvation, picking up a Void Breach or an Orb of Power grants Devour. And then I have Echo of Persistence. Void buffs applied to you have increased duration, so Devour, Invis, Overshield is going to have even more increased duration. And for the third fragment, I have Echo of Undermining, so I am pairing that with my Vortex Grenade, so I can actually weaken targets. Super powerful, probably one of the most OP fragments in all of 3.0. And for the fourth fragment, I have Echo of Leeching. This one, it's for the rezo, to be honest. This plus 10 rezo is nice. So now that we've gone over the Void subclass, let's go over the Prismatic subclass here, and let's talk about that as well. Obviously, for my cloak, I have Gyrfalcon, and I also have Spirit of Assassin. So I do a finisher or a powered melee, but it grants me invisibility. Honestly, I wish I had Foe Tracer here, because that's actually kind of insane. So either way, we are pairing this with, I have Snare Bomb, so I can throw, I could just throw the smoke bomb and then I get, I can get the perk for my aspect, Stylish Executioner, so if you defeat a target with the elemental debuff, it gives me that invis. And I also have magnetic grenades. I'll go into that here once I get into the fragments, and then I have Winter Shroud for even more elemental debuffs. And also my dodges, I run Gambler's Dodge for both of the subclasses. And for Facet of Ruin, I have this for the plus 10 mobility, and it has the solar ignitions as well for my prismatic grenade, which is really nice. And I have the Facet of Protection. While surrounded by incombatants, you are more resistant to incoming damage while transcendent. That gives me plus 10 strength as well. And your Arc, Solar, and Void abilities still increase damage to targets afflicted with darkness debuffs, aka Winter Shroud. So my magnetic grenade will even do more damage. While you have an Arc, Solar, or Void buff ability, Final Blows grants bonus darkness transcendence energy. That's on my that's on my 4th fragment, Facet of Sacrifice. And for the 5th one, finishers create a detonation that either jolts, scorches, slows, severs, or damages, or makes targets volatile. So that is my prismatic fragments and aspects. And to be honest, the void subclass works better with this build for Choir 1, because it's like sometimes you just have to go through too much loops to go invis on prismatic, but they are both super strong. Let's hope that the nerfs to Choir 1 doesn't ruin these builds, but I solely believe that it's going to be really strong. Let's get into the armor. Pieces really quick that I have on here. I have 2 Void Siphons and a special ammo finders, and I have double Void Loader. Doesn't really, chest piece doesn't matter, and I have Weapon Surge and Recuperation and better already. Also have special finisher on my cloak and 2 bombers as well. And now the most important thing for this build is the triple auto rifle artifact perk. So sustained fire, continuously damaging combatants with an auto rifle grants you damage resistance. Targeting autoloader, while you have an auto rifle equipped, defeating combatants reloads your equipped weapon and temporarily increases weapon damage. So this is a really nice perk, and this one is honestly probably my favorite. When you have an Arc prismatic subclass equipped, Arc Final Blows, while you are amplified, summon a burst of lightning that damages and builds targets. So you get that nice little lightning cloud strike burst, which is really nice. So that is the subclass and my armor mods and the artifact mods, just broken down quickly as I possibly can for you guys here. Alright, so now that I broke down all the aspects and fragments and the armor mods and the artifact perks that I was rocking for this build, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I really do appreciate everyone that does watch the videos. I still will continue covering Destiny 2 here, and we're gonna go crazy in the next new episode. I'll probably sprinkle in some variety streams here and there, so if you guys are into that as well, come by the streams. And obviously when Trials comes back, we're gonna be playing lots of Trials, and if the population is good and the loot is good, we are gonna be doing some Trials helps there as well. So once again, thank you guys for chilling, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully it helps you out. So catch y'all on the next video, and hopefully, so catch you on the next one. Peace.